Hey, morning, party girl. Aw, thumper on the brain.
More like Godzilla.
Well, you gave quite a performance at Karen's party last night.
Please, just humiliate me in a whisper.
Want to see some pictures?
Of me?
Well, you are the model on the make.
Oh, God, please tell me I have my clothes on.
Yeah, unfortunately. But at least you're not alone.
I can't believe I kissed Frank Scanlon. Oh, God.
Hi, it's Frank Scanlon. I'm okay. Look, I'm sorry to have to tell you this, but I'm down at General Hospital right now, and Alice has had a heart attack.
Dr. Burgess, Frank said you had some news about Alice?
Yeah, she's stabilized.
Oh, God. Thank God.
She'll be in the CCU for a few days while we determine the extent of her heart attack. And so far, the damage seems minimal.
Oh, that's so great. Are you okay?
Of course.
Because it's kind of funny, you know. I'm her neighbor, and I work with you, and I didn't know that she was your mother.
Now you know.
I love you.
I love you.
Can't wait till we take a few more risks.
Oh, wait, your mustache.
Oh, gosh, yeah.
Wait,
Right.
there's chocolate on it.
Oh,
There.
now I know I don't grow one.
All right.
Oh, wait, the card.
I guess I should have done this once in my life.
Au revoir, Miss Girl.
Vive la France.
Vive la France. Au revoir.
Au revoir.
Hey, Angelina. Hi. Listen, it's Lucy Coe. I suppose you've probably heard the news that Brenda Barrett, our model, is a bit indisposed, just temporarily, and I was wondering if you could send over some beautiful girls for a go-see. Uh-huh. No. I don't want those skinny, waif-like kind of girls. I want the kind of voluptuous, you know, sexy, sophisticated Jax woman like me. Right. Oh, I gotta go. I'll talk to you later. Thanks. Marvin, Susan? You.
Yes, it is me. Were you expecting someone else?
No. No, actually, I was just waiting for my morning coffee, that's all.
I see. Well, I have something very important to discuss. Would you mind if I come in?
Oh. Please.
Thank you.
Oh, excuse me. Where's the ice machine?
How would I know? Do you have change for $1?
What do you mean you don't know? Don't you work here?
Excusez-moi. I'm new. Perhaps try down the hall.
Oh, thank you.
Merci.
This is hardly blackmail material.
No, it's just regular run-of-the-mill teasing. Still, it's amazing Julie didn't scratch your eyes out.
I'm expecting worse, seeing as I'm in your way for the Quartermaine Fellowship.
Now, what could I possibly do to damage your immaculate reputation?
Go ahead. Make your move. Just remember, I'm watching my back.
No, now, when I make my move, believe me, it will be right to your pretty face.
Go away.
For now. But I'll be back.
This is Dr. Lambert.
This is Kevy. For pity's sake. This is Kevin. Are you on a cell phone?
No, why?
Because I don't want Rex intercepting our calls. Now listen to me. Rex just barged in on Lucy at the hotel. I can't go in there and break things up because it'll blow our cover. Now get Scott over here immediately. I know he's at the hospital with Lee.
Okay, I'll go try and find him. Listen, do you think she's in danger?
I sure hope not. Of course, looking that good, she might be.
How nice. The flowers I sent you are in the center of the room.
Oh, please don't get any ideas. I just happen to adore cow lilies and tuberoses.
As do I. They're so dramatic, colorful, and almost as beautiful as you.
Oh, please. Could we not get personal? In fact, let's not get anything. Oh, and by the way, I really don't want your sympathies over my business. Thank you very much.
Well, actually, I didn't come here to discuss business. But I'm here to discuss Serena. You see, I think you care for her almost as much as I do.
More, much, much more.
Well then, aren't you worried about how this trial is going to affect her?
Of course I am.
Well, when Scott is convicted...
No, if Scott is convicted.
I'm afraid the evidence is overwhelming. When he is convicted, I will become her legal guardian.
That has not been decided yet.
As you know, I have filed for custody. Now, can't we work together, please, for Serena's sake?
No, not in this lifetime.
I'll need you to help me get her through the trauma she is going to experience with all of this that's going on. Now, she knows you. She loves you. She doesn't know me that well. Please help her adjust.
You know, it's very simple, it seems to me. Why don't you just drop this whole ridiculous suit, huh?
I can't. I'm family. I have a moral obligation to my dearly departed brother.
You know something? Speaking of brothers, you wouldn't know a moral obligation if it bit you in the ass. And besides all this malarkey, there is no truth to any of the things you've concocted about Scott being a drug dealer or some dice-throwing loser.
I know someone who could convince you otherwise.
I don't think so.
Want to bet?
Look, we'll depose this drug dealer and see what he's got.
He's got nothing.
Oh, we know that. Question is, how good is this frame?
Oh, come on, so all of a sudden you now believe this guy?
Oh, no, of course not. But, you know, so far all of this manufactured evidence has proved to be very credible. But we don't want to get our hopes up too high.
Scott, there you are. I'm sorry, may I interrupt, please?
Oh, yeah, we're done, Heath. Scott, keep the faith.
Faith? And who? Fellow man? I don't think so. What's up?
Listen, Kevin just called. Rex and Lucy are holed up at the hotel, and he's worried about her. He wants you to go break it up.
I'm on my way.
Well, there is a good chance that you may be well enough to leave in a few days. And it's a good sign that you're hungry.
For hospital food. You better know it.
Yeah, no. What do you think, Dr. Burgess?
We'll know more after the repeat EKG and the serial cardiac enzymes.
So, Dr. Burgess, how long have you been in Port Charles?
A few years.
Oh.
If you'll excuse me, I have someone in post-op I have to check on.
By all means. I wouldn't want to keep you away from your other patients.
Is there anything I can do to help?
Help what?
Just help take care of your mother.
Dr. Harmon, I am perfectly capable of handling my patient load.
That's not what I meant.
If you'll excuse me, I have work to do. And I assume that you do too.
No one will ever convince me that Scott kidnapped Serena, not ever.
Not even the man who sold him his drugs?
Now that is the biggest lie of all. Excuse me.
Certainly.
Yes. It's actually for you.
Oh. Thank you. Excuse me. Hello? Dewey. Hang on a second. This is the man I was telling you about.
The drug dealer's on my phone?
Yes, he's down in the lobby. Why don't we invite him up here and he can tell you his story?
Let me get this straight. You want me to invite a scumbucket drug dealer into my room? I would have to have the entire place fumigated after he left.
I'll be here to protect you. He is very convincing. Why don't you just hear him out?
Why did you bring him here?
Out of my concern for Serena. That and nothing more. Just listen to his story, and then you can decide if you still believe that Scott Baldwin is so innocent.
Okay, fine. He can come up, and then I can kick him out, and then I can kick you out, too.
Fair enough. Dewey, come on up.
You don't mind if I change, perhaps? What do you suggest for a drug dealer appointment?
Sure you'll think of something appropriate? Miss Coe does not believe that you actually sold drugs to Scott Baldwin.
He was one of my best customers.
Oh, right, I see. You know, he went into hiding with his daughter for his daughter's safety. He wouldn't tell anybody, not even me. I'm practically the mother of that child. Yet he would reveal that to you, a low-life scumball.
He didn't. I'd send his stuff up overnight mail to different safe houses in Canada.
I don't believe you.
The FBI has the receipts to prove it.
Mm-hmm. And how did they get those receipts?
I gave them to the FBI.
Well, of course you did. Wouldn't that be considered entrapment?
He has proof.
You know what? No matter what the two of you concoct, Scott did not do any of this. I don't believe what you and Rex have come up with, not for a minute.
So then you were in constant contact with Scott while he was away in Canada?
No.
Then you really don't know what he was up to, do you?
Well, I don't know what to believe. I don't know.
People always surprise me, too.
Well, thank you for coming by, Dewey.
No problem.
It's a big help. So are you ready to throw me out now?
No. Yes, I'd like... I don't know. The very thought of this is just too painful.
Well, I'm sorry if I've upset you, but I've always felt it's better to know the truth.
Well, I just don't know what to believe. I mean, am I supposed to believe a man like that? Or how can I believe a man like you?
Or how can you risk leaving a small, innocent child in the care of a man who is known to abuse drugs?
Hey, how's the post-op?
The what?
The patient you left your mother's room to visit.
What are you doing? Checking on me?
Well, I was in the ER when they brought your mother in. I saw you react.
Well, you misread the situation.
Well, still. Had to be very difficult, seeing your mother close to death.
I am a doctor, and I see that every day.
Matters of life and death sometimes cause us to see things in a different light.
Dr. Harmon, thank you. But there is nothing to discuss.
Just know that I'm here if you need me, okay?
Okay.
I have a vested interest in Serena's well-being.
Right, vested. I admire your concern, but I have a feeling that vested interest is monetary, like perhaps that $100 million trust fund she has.
Is it so difficult for you to believe that I could actually care about a child?
Yes! You don't know her. You don't even know Scott at all. I know that Scott would never, ever hurt her.
And Scott has never, ever lied to you?
Well, that was in the past.
Are you sure?
Look, I did go down to the Cayman Islands, and I checked out his story about the money.
And?
And I wasn't able to prove that he didn't open that account.
Drug users are masters of deception. They have to be in order to survive. They will lie to anyone to get exactly what it is they need.
Excuse me.
Certainly.
Scott!
Let me in.
No, actually, this is just not a good time for me.
No, I heard you and Kevin broke up. Now, let me in there.
You know, you really should have called first.
Oh, I stand on ceremony. What the hell are you doing here? What are you, conspiring against me?
No, listen, Rex was just here on business, and that's how, remember, Rex and I initially met, just business, and thank you for coming, and I really will think about everything that you said.
I hope you do. You know where to reach me. Excuse me?
In Sing Sing, where you're going to be living the rest of your life.
Ooh, I don't know if that'd be too good for Serena to be living in Sing Sing.
Well, you're never going to get your hands on my daughter, Stanton.
Scott, thank you for coming, and I will call. Ta. Ciao. Au revoir. Good day.
You okay?
No! Scott, I'm not okay. Not at all. I've never felt worse. What are you doing here?
Well, Kevin wanted me to come. Is he listening at the door?
He probably is. Will you just follow my lead, okay?
All right.
Listen, you have a lot of explaining to do to me, pal.
Like what?
Well, like, for example, Rex just came by with some evidence saying that you were using drugs in Canada.
Oh, come on, Lucy, for heaven's sakes. You're not going to believe that, are you?
Well, I do believe that if he provides that evidence in court, it's going to look really bad for you.
Well, he's not going to be able to provide that evidence in court because I wasn't doing any drugs up in Canada. I haven't been doing any drugs down here either. Why do you want to believe some guy that's on his payroll instead of me?
Rex has solid, concrete evidence. He just showed me.
Oh, Lucy, you can't be that stupid. Think for yourself. You're either with me or you're against me. Now, which is it going to be here?
Against you. Now get out.
With pleasure. But you're going to regret this. I think you're like a rat deserting a sinking ship. You just think that if I lose Serena to Stanton that you're going to get next to him so that you'll be with her.
Someone has to look out for Serena, you know that?
This is going to blow up in your face, Lucy.
Huh. I wouldn't be so sure of that, Scotty.
Well, nuts to you.
Well, nuts to you, too. Will do. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye.
Dr. Thomas Sear, 3715.
Oh, doctor. Can I have a word with you for a second, please?
3715.
What?
Okay. I just talked to Scott. He said Lucy's fine, not to worry.
Good.
Starting to feel like a carrier pigeon. Well, one way or the other, at least I will get to see a lot more of two of my favorite guys in the near future.
Oh.
Anyway, so I'm really sorry about that schedule change, but, you know, it's really not up to me. It's up to Dr. Burgess.
I understand. I'll see if I can have a word with her. I'm sure all the changes only add to the stress.
Yeah. Thanks for understanding.
Till tomorrow.
Dr. Mullins, orthopedics. Dr. Christopher Mullins.
What was that all about?
Don't tell me you're interested in why I cancel a therapy session.
Nice try. I'm referring to your two favorite guys.
I'll come clean with you. Actually, Kevin was hooking me up with a couple of hitmen to take you out in case you decide to screw me out of the Quartermaine Fellowship.
I love it when you lie to me.
What? Me lie?
Dr. James Wrightson, 328.
Winston.
Hey, Frank.
That was quick.
Yeah, I grabbed the first flight out. Thanks for the call.
Yeah, no problem. So, how's Syracuse?
It's a nice town. I miss Port Charles, but the job's good. So, how's Mom?
Hey, she's doing okay. Here's the guy you need to talk to. Hey, Matt, Winston, this is Dr. Harmon. He's... Nice to meet you.
What the hell is she doing here? Where do you think you're going?
Winston.
I don't want you anywhere near Mother.
Tonight, Peter Jennings takes you to the holy place that millions of many faiths would die for, Jerusalem. Beauty, mystery, danger. Go behind the conflict, a journey you'll never forget. Peter Jennings reporting Jerusalem Stories, an ABC News special tonight. Will Adam be found before it's too late? Watch what happens on All My Children today.